Welcome back to Style Meets Sustainability, the podcast where fashion, ethics, and conscious living come together. I am Arpita. Today's guest is a true veteran in the textile industry with over 3 decades of experience. He has deep technical expertise in sustainable fabrics and an extensive sourcing network. From working with the innovative eco friendly yarns to guiding brands towards ethical fabric choices. He has seen the evolution of sustainability in fashion firsthand. Please welcome Mr. Sundaresan, a pioneer in the world of sustainable textiles. Mr. Sundaresan, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on Style Meet Sustainability. With 33 years in the industry, your knowledge of sustainable fabrics is invaluable. And I can't wait for our listeners to learn from you today. Welcome to the podcast.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good.
So, getting into the questions, my
Yes,
first question would be you have 33 years of experience in the garment industry with a
yes,
strong textile background. How did your
yes.
journey in sustainable textiles begin?
Our sustainable program starts in two ways.
Mhm.
One is customer gives us the new development to be developed by us, or we will be sourcing from the market, whichever is good collections. In that, what is the content? What are the product, what are the manufacturing point, or what are the yarn used, like that we will be sourcing it. Apart from that, we'll be getting the detail from the mill, which is new development.
Okay.
Like that we have started. Then we'll technically we have to see the feasibility or the availability of yarn. And then next is price wise it should be more competitive. Then
Mhm.
MOQ should be covered. Then all technical parameters like knitting, then washing, the fastness, all should be there. Like that we have started it, so we are going ahead with that.
Okay, so that sounds more technical. But
Yeah.
when did you start? Like, how long has it been for you to be in this sustainable garment sector?
We were in this segment last 10 to 12 years. Then now we are more into this. Last 3 4 years we are more into this. You can take it after COVID. We were more into this.
Okay. That's actually a good time period to understand how the fabrics work. Can you
Yes.
break down the different sustainable fabrics you work with and their unique properties?
First is 100% organic cotton.
Mhm.
Number two is 60% cotton, 40% recycled polyester.
Okay.
Then 80% cotton, 20% hemp, 80% cotton, 20% linen, 80% cotton, 20% seashell. Then
Mhm.
now we have developed a new fabric called 40% organic cotton,
Mhm.
35% BCI cotton, 25% recycled cotton. Then we are developing 90% cotton with 10% banana.
Okay.
Then apart from that, few more fabrics are still developed. Still, it has to be not at streamlined. It will take another couple of months time.
Okay, that's a lot of variety of fabrics. As brands move towards sustainability, what specific requirements do they have for fabrics?
Normally, you used to see color fastness to light, then shrinkage, spirality,
Mhm.
wet rub, dry rub, weight of the fabric. These are the basic parameters. It should be taken care by us. It is normally universally will be seen by this by everyone.
Those are all kind of technical words for a general person who's listening to it. Can you
Okay.
explain what are
See,
those?
wet rub in the sense we'll have a piece of fabric. Fabric will be wet. It is rubbing on the now our garment
Mhm.
to see what is the percentage of the color it intakes on the fabric. It is there is a norms 5, 4, 3 to 4, 3, 2 to 3, 1 and 0. These are the norms given by the textile testing laboratories. If it is 5, it is very good. 4
Mhm.
is good. 3 to 4 is fair, very fair.
Okay.
3 is fair.
Okay.
2 to 3 is sometimes is acceptable for a dark colors. For a
Uh,
medium and light, it should not be there. 2 is not acceptable. 1 is not totally not acceptable. Normally 3 to 4 is acceptable by the customer. From the starts from 3 to 4, maximum 5.
so I am imagining that wet rub fabric will be white in color. So is it
The
like that?
base fabric will be in white color.
Huh, huh.
It is the garment whatever color we give us for testing. It
Mhm.
will be depending upon colors. It will vary.
Okay. How is the demand and supply for eco-friendly fabrics evolving? Are mills producing more sustainable fabrics now?
Mills they are producing they are developing the fabrics. They have a huge varieties of fabrics, but there is a MOQ for that. Basically they will start 500 kilos per color or
Mhm.
1000 kilos per color.
Mm.
Whichever is higher they will use. If we pay some minimum upcharge for that, then they'll start with 500 kilos.
So MOQ is minimum order quantity, right?
Yeah,
Um, uh,
minimum order quantity.
yeah. So for the mills, you need to give that much minimum orders so that they start any kind of fabrics which you want to produce. Is it right?
Yes, yes, exactly. When we are discussing with the customer, this will be derived. We'll tell them in upfront.
Okay.
If you go with this fabric, we need this much of pieces, invariably this much of colors, whatever color you can decide. If it is a
Okay.
gray one, we can tell them, we can, whatever color you want, we can do that. But this much of minimum yarn we need. If it is
Oh,
a
oh.
melange, there is a melange is there, melange.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
If you want more specific melange, it is a bicolor fabric.
Mm. Yeah.
uh, those fabrics we need mill is asking for 500 or more than 500 minimum. It will be 500 kilos.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. That's a very specific number to start a production of any fabric. And
Yes.
where do you source fabrics from in India? Which cities are known for which types of fabrics?
See, for instance, from our we are basically from Tirupur. From
Mhm.
in Tirupur, it is around 40 to 50-kilometer radius. We get all type of yarns.
Mhm.
If it is more specific,
Mhm.
then we'll go for Himachal or Madhya Pradesh or Ahmedabad.
Okay.
Certain extents goes for Ludhiana for
Mhm.
yarn. Certain extent, not 100%.
Mhm.
Himachal will be getting the yarn. Then Rajasthan we are getting yarn.
Okay.
Then Madhya Pradesh we are getting yarn. Ahmedabad we are getting yarn.
I have heard about all these cities when you source for the materials.
Yes.
Yeah, can you walk us through the process from a brand's fabric request to the final delivery from the manufacturer?
Basically, how we'll start this any sustainable program or anything, we'll have a fabric album. Whatever fabric we developed will be shown to the customer. Then based on that, we'll give you the fabric price per kilo. Then customer decide about the weight of the fabric weight.
Mm.
GSM. The GSM is grams per square meter. Then they'll decide it is for a summer or winter. Then they'll, if it is summer, they'll go for a lighter weight fabric. If it is a winter, they'll go for a heavier weight fabric. First fabric price is okay, then garment price is okay, then they'll place the program to us. Then once he is make the program, then we'll make the trial knits, then we'll send the fabric for approval, then we'll make the proto samples on the styles with the artwork embellishments, then we'll send it for approval once again. Then everything is commented on the garment, then we'll go ahead with the pre-production sample. In
Mm.
between, we'll have the lab dips. Then
Mm.
fabric is tested for color standards. Then we'll be sending the fabric lab dips to the customer for approval. In after once everything is approved, then it goes for dyeing. Then from the dyeing it comes out. Then it goes for testing. Everything is fine. Then we'll make the pre-production sample in that with all trims exactly matching to the production. It represents the pre-production. Production represents the production.
Mm.
Then everything is fine. Then we'll be starting the production. Then everything is okay, fine, finished. We'll have the AQL level inspection, AQL 2.5.
Mm.
Then everything is fine. We'll be sending the goods to the customer. In
Ah,
between production, before shipping the goods, we'll be sending the shipment sample. That is a
oh.
representative of the production. Then everything is okay. They asked us to, if they tells okay, then we'll move the goods.
That's a detailed step-by-step process which you follow. That's
Yes.
amazing. And
Yeah.
if there is any rejections happen in this
Yes.
process, how do you deal with that?
See, normally we used to make 5% to 7% extra fabric from the programmed order quantity. More the process, more the rejection. There will be printing will be there, embroidery will be there, garment washing will be there. So all will take into the consideration.
Mhm.
Then we'll plan it accordingly. If the rejection is more, which is not remakeable, then we'll inform the customer this much of size, this much of piece is rejection.
Mhm.
Then if the customer tells okay, we'll ship it out. Or
Mhm.
if they want the garment to be reproduced, we'll remake it and we'll send the goods separately.
Okay, okay. That sounds as a fair deal. And what are the most in-demand sustainable fabrics today, and why?
Mostly more demand is organic cotton. Organic cotton in the sense it is uh, free from pesticides,
Mhm.
all natural manure they used.
Mhm.
So based on that, organic cotton is more demand and more usable now.
When you were mentioning about the fabrics which you work with, many of the
Yeah.
fabrics have 80% of cotton. Do you
Yes.
think the demand for sustainable textiles is putting pressure on cotton production?
No, 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 not like that. Our core product is knitted garment. There are two parameters is there. If you add a special fibers, special yarn, knitting is a problem. Rejection percentage will be more. One. Number two is if you are increasing the percentage of special fibers, price of the yarn will be higher. So to maintain the two things, one is price, one is knitting feasibility. We are using an optimum level of percentage of blend to make the fabric smoother, make the knitting is smoother to minimize the defects.
I didn't think of it in that angle. So that's a good answer. I got to know a little different angle now. So there is this BCI cotton. It is widely recognized sustainable initiative. Can you explain what it
No,
means?
actually, main thing is it is a better cotton initiative. It is a non-profitable organization NGO. They are
Uh-huh.
making this directly linking the farmer with the mills
Mm,
to avoid the brokers. The
mm,
brokers are there means they will hide the yarn cotton,
uh-huh.
so they won't get farmers won't get a better price. To control all these things, the farmer should be a member in BCI.
Okay.
Then it will be directly, it will show to them. Then the mill, wherever their member, they can directly farmer join with the mill. They can sell directly the cotton to the mill instead of the broker.
Okay, that means the middleman is taken away and it is
Yes.
directly from the farmer, so
Yes.
it is beneficial for the farmer.
Yes, they're cultivating the fiber. They are plugging it, everything. The middleman is making the profit out of it. That's why there is a non NGO comes into this. There whoever becomes a member in this. So the mill also will be a member, and the
Mhm.
farmer also will be a member. So directly they can whatever fiber they want, cotton they want, they can interact with the farmer and they can get it. For this, we have a points on this. See, we
Okay.
have to show the customer the yarn where we have purchased, then
Mhm.
where we have taken the yarn from the which mill, and how
Mhm.
much kilo we have bought, how much kilo we have shipped. Those
Oh.
things, parameters, we have to input to the website.
Okay. Oh, that's actually a lot of details going through the process. That's really
Yes,
nice. And I'm sure it's a good impact on the textile industry as well, because we are
yes,
not
definitely.
cheated by the middleman. It's directly from
Yes,
the farmer.
yes, correct.
That's really
Exactly.
nice. Coming to the fabric called seashell, it's
Yes,
gaining attention as an innovative. Can you explain
yes.
how it's produced and its role in sustainable fashion?
She shell, it is from the shell, the from the sea, the shell they are getting the fiber. The fiber supplier gives us.
Uh-huh.
Actually, the fiber is not manufactured in India.
Okay.
There is a one supplier only in Germany.
Mhm.
They are manufacturing the fiber. They are supplying the fiber to India. They are
Okay.
mixing with the cotton.
So any material, innovative material we think of, it is mixed with cotton so that it works well in the knitting machine. That's what it is, correct?
Main thing is we have CSP called count strength to product. That
Okay.
is, we should have a nominal. There is a 1600 to 1800. That is called CSP, count strength to product. That should be there in the yarn. Then only the fabric will get knitted.
Uh,
For this is a knitted fabric, the count strength product should be 1600 to 1800. For weaving, it will go for 2200 to 2400 through 3000, up to that it will go.
okay.
If you have a special fiber like hemp, linen,
Mhm.
seashell, for like that fiber, if you go, those product won't have the staple length, will not be staple length is a fiber length, will
Mhm.
not be there. Strength also will not be there. So when
Mhm.
you're mixing the fiber with the cotton, then strength will be good. So they will knit it. That's why we are mixing everything with the cotton.
Got it. Okay. So now, when you were saying, I heard like there is an option of knitting and there is an option of weaving. What is the
Yes.
difference and how do you do that?
Knitting, it is a circular machine. Now there will be a needle and singer. It will be like, over the machine, it will be fed on the needle, it get fabric will be knitted.
Mm.
It is there are different type of structures are there. Normally everyone will use plain jersey. It is a single jersey. That is a normal t-shirt what we produce. That is a plain t-shirt. There are so many different varieties of fabrics are there, but universally more 90% of the production made with single jersey. That is a plain weave. It is like a plain. Then weaving part is totally different.
Mhm.
It is like a sheet of yarn. Two yarns will be, one is horizontal yarn will be going and vertical yarn will be going. Two yarns will be intermingled, then fabric will be woven. This is circular, that is flat.
Flat. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I understood. My t-shirt which I'm wearing might be circular.
It- yeah,
Basic.
circular. It is a, might be you are wearing a short shirt,
Ah, yeah, yeah. It is. It has a hoodie and all that. Yeah,
hoodie.
yeah.
Then you can see inside loop will be there. It's
Oh,
like a
okay. Mm-hmm.
terry
Yeah,
structure
I
will be
can see
there
that. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Ah,
inside.
yeah.
That is terry will be there. And then if you want, racing can be done. Racing is a brushing on the fabric inside.
Okay.
Otherwise you want like a terry loop, the terry
Okay.
towel what we are getting, it will
Uh-huh.
be without raising. There are so many processes are there. For a winter garment, the garment what you wear, it is
Mm-hmm.
a sweatshirt. It is called a sweatshirt. The fabric will be brushed inside to
Okay.
have a more warm on the garment. Those garment will be 280 to 300 or 320 gsm fabric. It is
Okay.
heavier weight.
I think mine is a lighter weight because I don't feel that warm, but it is warm because it is
Okay,
covering the.
it might be 240, 260 like that.
Ah, okay. Ah, okay.
Another thing is, if there is a blend is there, cotton
Mhm.
polyester.
Yeah.
Face side will be cotton,
Mhm.
inside loop will be cotton poly.
Okay.
In that, cotton with recycled poly to make it cheaper, so we
Uh-huh.
can go with recycled poly. It is sustainable. It comes all pet bottles. They are grinding it. Plastics are all melted.
Okay.
They'll make it as a fiber, open
Huh.
fiber.
Yeah.
That fiber will the cotton fiber will get mixed in the process called blow room, where they mixing the fiber. The
Huh.
place called blow room. They making a fiber in it,
Huh.
then they're spinning the yarn, they're
Huh.
mixing the fiber with the cotton, the
Yeah.
percentage of 40% recycled polyester and 60% cotton. Then
Ah,
they're spinning it. Then it will go for a sheet of fabric. There are 4 5 processes are continuously will be there. Then they'll make the yarn. If you
okay.
want single jersey fabric, we have to make a double dyeing to cover the polyester one dyeing and then
Huh.
cotton one dyeing. If you
Oh,
want cotton, if you are dyeing it, it is called a melange effect. Bicolor. The cotton will
okay.
be dyed or white will thing will be there. It is a
Ah,
polyester one.
Ah, okay, okay. I have seen Milan's fabric. I've worked with Milan's. Now that you are explaining, I'm able to relate to it properly.
Yeah. Those melanges are all done in fiber dyeing. The
Ah,
fiber itself, they'll dye it instead
ah,
of yarn.
ah.
Then they'll make the yarn. Then they'll go for knitting.
Okay, that sounds a very interesting process. Okay, now the main question I had in my mind is fabrics like bamboo, banana, lyocell, and seashell are expensive for a regular person who wants to buy fabrics for their own garments.
If you're rating it,
Mhm.
bamboo will be cheaper. Then if you go for lyocell, it is a second part. Third will be banana. Fourth will be seashell. Seashell fiber itself, it cost around 1,500 rupees per kilo fiber. So it
Okay,
is more expensive. More expensive yarn price, it comes around 900 rupees per kilo.
if a regular person who's listening to our conversation, if they want to purchase some kind of these sustainable eco-friendly fabrics, where can
Yeah.
they go for these?
The special fabrics can be made only against the order. Nobody
Mhm.
will keep stock on this. For regular fabric, 100% cotton can be made. We can have everywhere. We can get the stock.
Yeah.
If you go for a special fabric, no one will have the special fabric. We have to place the order with the mill. Then
Okay.
the garment exporter who purchase the fabric, then they will make it. Like that only can be made. Nowhere we can get this kind of yarn or fabric or garment. Nowhere we can get it.
So that means we have to go to a brand who is working on this fabric and buy the garments from them directly. Am I
Yes,
correct?
yes, exactly, exactly.
Coming to recycled materials, you mentioned about recycled cotton. Recycling can happen from the used clothes or the remainings of one order. How does it work?
In this criteria,
Mhm.
whatever fiber, if
Mhm.
you take a 60s yarn or 40s yarn or 30s yarn,
Mhm.
if you make 100 kilos, the output will be around 70 kilos or 80 kilos. The
Oh.
fiber, whatever waste is left over,
Mhm.
those yarns will be again spinned.
Mhm.
Depending upon the count, they will make it. Then it is called a recycled cotton. Though if you want a grage yarn, grage means
Mhm.
Kora yarn. It is called Kora yarn, undyed yarn. Those yarns will be done in the spinning. In the sense, the mills will be giving to us. The leftover fiber in the 40s, different counts, those fibers again they will spin it.
Mhm.
Whatever, then they'll make it as a recycled yarn. The garment, whatever is getting wasted, the
Mhm.
whatever fabric is getting wasted, those fabric again they'll crush it, they'll
Mhm.
make the fiber again, whatever color we are they're getting it, then
Mhm.
they'll make the yarn.
And the whole process goes again in the same way. The yarn
Same way.
fed into.
Yeah, it is
Uh,
from a blow room, then
ah,
carding, then draw frame, ring frame, then
yeah.
yarn.
Okay. And now when we are doing this recycle, so what about the prints on the t-shirts? Like these prints are there already.
Yeah,
There are some
yeah.
embroideries are there. So what happens to those when you are recycling these garments?
Actually, what will happen? It is like they are crushing it. It is
Uh-huh.
like it will break into 1 mm or 2 mm of fibers. You
Okay.
cannot see anything on that.
Okay.
All will
So,
be crushed. It will be
uh,
mixed. All will be crushed. It will be mixed.
uh,
You cannot see. There will be a printer. Nothing will be noticeable. If you are having a 300 kilo slot or 400 kilo slot,
mm,
in this we have a problem. If you
mm,
get a 300 kilo slot,
mm.
same color second time if you order, same lot you cannot get in the red.
Uh,
For instance, if you order a red
yeah.
300 kilos you want,
Huh, huh,
they will give it to us. 150 kilo they'll give.
huh,
Again 150 kilo they don't have stock. Again
uh,
they will produce the yarn with the whatever leftover material, they'll make
mm.
it. Same color will not be matching because
Understood. Understood.
whatever it is left over they're making it,
Yeah.
so they cannot get same color, but we
Uh,
have to accept all those things.
Yeah, got it, got it. And not everyone has access to the variety of fabrics you work with. And some companies claim their fabrics are eco-friendly when they might not be. How can a lay person recognize and verify authentic sustainable fabrics?
For instance, if you go for a brand, when
Mhm.
you are producing a manufacturing garment,
Mm.
there will be a wash care label
Yeah. Yeah.
in the garment. Inside
Mhm.
the when you wear the garment, it will be on the left side of the garment.
Mm.
It will be like a for 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter length. In that,
Mm.
everything will be printed. What yarn they have used, what is the percentage of yarn, then how to wash the garment,
Huh, huh.
what temperature you have to wash, how to
Mm.
dry it. All instruction will be there. That is the
Mm.
only way we can find out.
I've seen many labels have different kinds of washing requirements and ironing requirements. Some garments they say only steam, don't iron. So there are many things like that. I've seen it.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, exactly.
there is 2,700 liters of water is used in the whole process of making the t-shirt. So, what is your take on it?
Now the things everything got changed now.
Mhm.
The liquor ratio now the dyeing and all they have improvised the machine. It is
Mhm.
1:10. Now earlier it was 1:2. Now they increased to 1:10.
Okay.
So by the way they reduce the water level. Now they are using all recycled water. I
Uh,
think you heard about it. In Tirupur is the first people were done all common effluent treatment plant.
uh,
They were recycling the water. 90% of the water they're using it for dyeing.
water consumption is reduced.
Yes,
But
yes.
how safe is it for the factory people who are working with all this? Because there are many chemicals, and the whole process is done in one water, and again that water is used for the whole process again. So how safe is it?
They're growing bacteria, good bacteria in the plant.
Okay.
They're killing the bad chemicals and all.
Ah.
They will filter all the extra that whatever chemical banned chemicals all will get filtered. They
Mhm.
will process the water. Again it will go for dyeing. End of the day, there will be sludge will be deposited on the bottom of the tank. Those sludge they'll remove it. It goes for cement plant for manufacturing cement.
So I was about to ask what happens to the sludge. So you already mentioned that it's going for the cement. So basically there's nothing going for waste and everything is recycled and reused like even the water. That
Yes,
that's actually
exactly.
a very good news.
Last 10 years, we
Mhm.
had a huge issue. Everyone drained the water openly.
Mhm.
The Kaveri river got polluted,
Mhm.
hugely polluted. To a certain extent, total Tirupur dyeing factories all were closed. Then they were made a common plant of 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer radius. The
Mhm.
people all dying people joined together. They'll
Mhm.
made a common plant, common effluent treatment plant.
Mhm.
Certain people who are all rich dying, they'll have individual plant.
Okay.
They
Mhm.
have segregated to that. Then they're processing the water. They were treating how much
Mhm.
liter you are giving us.
Mhm.
Based on the they will be charging the for treatment.
Ah,
Same
okay.
water, treated water again. They will common plant will give it to the dying people. Goes last to 5 6 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very interesting process. And how far is government included into all this process? Do they involve in all this?
No,
Okay.
government earlier they gave some subsidy to buy
Okay.
the machineries for a
Mm.
common plant. Then the government gave the loan and all. After that, those people who are all become a members in different clusters,
Mhm.
different plants were there. Around 10 to 12 plants were there in Tirupur, different areas. Those
Mhm.
people started collecting the funds. They started managing it now.
So basically, the clusters itself manage all these things.
Yes,
Ah,
exactly.
yeah, that's nice because the clusters know the whole process better, and it's better they handle it by themselves.
Yes. Automatically, the dying people, they're charging the dying rate little bit extra to us because the processing charges they are
Mhm.
added to us. For instance, if you want to dye a black color in
Mhm.
Tirupur, it costs 140 rupees per kilo.
Ah,
Whereas if you want to dye a fabric in Delhi
ah.
or in an Ahmedabad,
Mm-hmm.
they charge 110 to 120.
Okay.
It is
Oh.
cheaper because they are not, every people don't have the treatment plant. In Delhi
Mm.
and all, they don't have treatment plant. They are
Mm.
openly letting out the water outside.
Oh, that's very
But
bad.
their Yamuna river is getting polluted all
Ah,
because of this.
okay. So they need to have the systems which we have in Tirupur, like right away,
Exactly.
because they're ruining the environment.
Yes, yes, yes. But
Yeah.
nobody is following it up. No, nobody is taking care about that. It goes like that.
So, okay, somebody needs to step in to do some
Yes,
action on
yes,
that.
yes, yes. Now they are doing it, but 100% no.
Okay. So now let's do a fun segment called Snappy Seconds. Quick
Okay,
questions, quick answers.
okay, okay.
Okay. Cotton, bamboo, or hemp? Your favorite sustainable fabric?
Cotton bamboo.
What's the
Okay.
most underrated sustainable fabric?
Underrated sustainable back fabric is recycled cotton. Thing is more crispy.
Ah,
Certain people won't like that. They want, when
oh,
you wear a garment, we should not feel you are wearing a garment.
yeah. Oh, yeah, correct. A city in India that surprises you with its textile innovation.
Ahmedabad, Surat.
Surat. Okay. One mistake people make when choosing eco-friendly fabrics.
They don't know much about that. They take the program.
What's more challenging, sourcing or educating people about sustainable fabrics?
It is like a two eyes. One
Okay.
is sourcing, one is
Oh,
educating.
yeah, that's a good answer. Your dream project in sustainable fashion.
To control the pollution, everyone join together.
Okay.
They should purchase the garment.
A brand that is setting a good example in sustainability.
Reliance, they're taking a Proeth, a brand. They're making it 100%. They're making it separately, which we are
Oh,
doing for them.
okay, that's great. One word answer, future of sustainable fabrics in the next 10 years.
Coming days definitely will change.
That's amazing. That's done. All the snappy seconds are done. Thank you
Okay.
so much for this time. You have given us so much information about knitted fabrics and Tirupur and everything. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
Where can people find you? Like if they want to see your work or your brand or something, so where can they see you?
If you want, we have made for Proeth in
Uh-huh.
Reliance. You can
Ah,
see our maximum product is in the shops now. Still, if they want to know about that,
mhm.
they can call me.
I'll leave the Pro Earth link and your number in the description box for anyone who wants to connect with you.
Sure, sure,
Yeah,
sure.
thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Sundaresan. You have given
Yes.
us great information today. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. Good night.
This conversation with Mr. Sundaresan has been eye opening. From exploring the world of sustainable fabrics to understanding how brands are shifting towards ethical choices, I hope this episode has given you insight into the future of eco friendly fashion. If you found value in this discussion, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next episode of Style Meets Sustainability. Until then, stay conscious, stay creative.